Good morning, and we are woken up for another day in Tangal. And yeah, I think today we're going to look at a rock temple. I don't really know much, or I don't know anything about it, but we were eating food at a local place and he recommended to go there. So yeah, I don't know how far away it is. I'm not sure about literally zero details, but we will find out together. And let's start the morning off right. Breakfast and then a dip in the ocean. So getting back in the ocean, the last time I was in it was Indonesia, and for me I do enjoy having a swim, so it is good to be back. And you know, when you're in there you look around, there's beautiful coconut trees everywhere, so a good time. Okay, let's make a move. Coconut oil.
Yeah, but there's two types.
Yeah, but you want clear one for your skin, I think.
You can use
it if you want to, but because what this is straight coconut with milk. They put it into the machine, they extract the milk out of it, and they boil, then they press it and get the oil. Factory.
Is it made here?
No, you go in the factory. They do it in the factory, and they bring it here and have this.
So they don't use this.
No, this is for cooking. This is
but the coconut
basic.
goes in top and it comes out here?
No. That they done in factory. This is just a show. Only oil here. What they have done in the factory, they just bring the oil.
I see. This is just so you can see it.
This is Mega Maganda.
Okay. So if you need coconut oil in Tangal, come here.
Thank you. That is well
Bye-bye.
filtered. They take out in the lab. They filter out, but they have branch in
1,580
near
for 1 litre.
Tamina's house.
Good price.
You can get it from there now. It's 500. It's 500. No? Give it to her, the lady. You know it's 500 there. Take couple. Pick up them. One for you.
Yeah, it's not wanted to stay in there.
Are you up to it? Let's go to the top of that.
Get off.
Oh yeah, you see it up there.
Yeah,
Oh,
4 steps.
man.
4 steps. It won't say that.
How many steps?
I have to say yes.
So it does look like this is a rock temple, and it says here on the board that some inscriptions date back, I think, between 9th and 10th century, and it's about 672 feet above sea level. I don't know if we knew it was such a climb, but I think it'll be a nice experience, and the whole area is actually super peaceful. Not many people have come. You kind of have a lake kind of this side, just surrounded by trees, which you will find, of course, across a lot of Sri Lanka. But yeah, very nice place. I'm about to go to the toilet. There's a big cow here. Hello, buddy. And a lot of temples in Sri Lanka you actually do not have to pay for, especially if you come to the more local ones. I know in Anuradhapura you have to pay for a pass, and that gives you access to a lot of the temples, but here, no entry. It's your choice, of course, if you like to leave donations and things like that for flowers and joysticks. Take that back. There was a price. A charge for foreigners, 500 rupees. Here we have a nice Bodhi tree. And actually there were people. It's I guess a bit of a popular place. There are a lot of people that were walking up here. When you're visiting Sri Lanka, the one kind of rule when you're in a temple, of course there's respect, you know, have silence and things like that, and your dress code, but the most important thing is do not take a photo with your back face to Lord Buddha. So basically, don't take a selfie, more or less, like, yeah, with the Buddha behind you. But you can see we have a lot of Buddhas right here in front, and this rock has been cut, as you can see around here, and there's a temple inside which we're going to go into now. And yeah, this Bodhi tree is the tree that Siddhartha Gautama became enlightened under, and so it has become famous and synonymous in Buddhism. And interesting, the shape you see right here is the shape of a stupa. I think we're going to go in here now and see the temple inside. So we've just come in and you can see, did not expect this, so much colour and vibrancy. And we have a sleeping Buddha here, which I think is a representation of Buddha in his kind of final days before he passed on, and well, the goal in Buddhism is to achieve nirvana, and that means you kind of end the cycle of suffering and you end the cycle of life. You don't come back. And so, yeah, this, when you see a Buddha kind of lying down, this is a representation of Buddha in his final days. I'm not sure here if the colour and everything is original or if it's been repainted. I know originally when you enter caves like this, in Dambulla, all the painting here would be used with natural paint, natural dyes that come from trees or flowers. And yeah, so fascinating. It does remind me a lot of Dambulla. You see a lot of kind of Buddhas here on the wall, a lot of flowers, patterns. Yeah, so beautiful. There's close the door because monkeys will come in. So nice. It's been a little while since I've been in a Buddhist temple. The last one I think was in Bali, and I did enjoy that. I also know flash inside. I think the flash can damage the paint or something like that. So come into another one here. Again, just as gorgeous. So much colour and vibrancy, and you kind of see different depictions of animals and people. Honestly, reminds me of Egyptian style. Like the way these animals are depicted, or gods, I'm not sure exactly what they are, but really beautiful. And you have different flowers. Of course, again, sleeping Lord Buddha, stupa right here. Really vibrant colours. Very nice. And then here, this would be the same, like in a lot of kind of ancient places, or how people would depict their lives in ancient times would be through inscriptions, through drawings. So this could be different depictions of ancient Sri Lanka. Of course, the elephant is synonymous with Sri Lanka, and different. I think this is like a demon or yaka. Yeah, so beautiful. I actually think Dambulla is a famous place to visit in Sri Lanka, Dambulla Caves, but this is very similar, and I think just as beautiful, really. Yeah, and I've never heard of this place. We kind of just we got recommended it from a place that we were eating, and yeah, very happy that we came to check this out, especially when you come with no expectation. So beautiful. And here we have, I think, Shiva and Murugan or Saraswati. I think Murugan because peacock, and 6 faces. Yeah, so you do see sometimes, in a Buddhist temple or a Buddhist country, there's this merging also of Hindu gods and worship of Hindu gods, which is nice. If you do come in and you have flowers, which you can leave as offerings, you can leave them right here on the table. Do a prayer if you like. Yeah, very special. Just come out and back outside you can see we have a big stupa here. Often stupas are said to have relics that are placed in the top of them. So in the kind of top section there would be some form of relic. We have some small Buddhas here, and you'll see this a lot in Sri Lanka, which is, again, a small kind of shrine, a place to worship, and it has a ghee lamp here, and people will burn incense, things like that. Yeah, honestly, I think the outside also reminds me of Dambulla Caves. Obviously, it's a rock temple, so there's going to be some similarities. My uncle was just explaining to us that, so this rock has obviously been cut, and this kind of line here has been done in a way so that when water comes and drips down, it's kind of like what's the word? Like it drips downwards, away, because if people were sleeping under here, basically it wouldn't drip on them. I forgot the name, like a drainage pipe. Yeah, which is very, very smart. There we go up another level here. No shoes, and I like it that way. I like going barefoot to places, and when you come to a temple, that is often the case. Another beautiful place. huge sleeping Buddha. Wow. And some more over here. And again, you have these wonderful paintings. And this whole complex comes from the 18th century, so the caves, everything like that, the paintings, 18th century. Wow, huge sleeping Buddha. And so peaceful in here. Around everywhere in this temple has been very peaceful and quiet and calm, and yeah, wonderful. You see here, lotus flowers painted all along the roof, and peacock over here, and yeah, wow. You can see more here. Very well preserved. Wow. The colour and everything is almost Hindu style and could be very well, looks like Ganesh or just an elephant. I mean, Ganesh usually isn't depicted with 3 eyes, but does have a broken tusk. So it could be, not sure. So gorgeous. Don't know how well you can see this, but these are going to be different places in Sri Lanka, I believe. Different kind of images of this. This one may be in Pol Thel, I'm not sure. I can't read Sinhala, so I'm not sure. But very special to be here. And another room just in here with absolutely fascinating mural on the wall. A lot of blues, oranges, naga or snake. Really fascinating designs in here. So you can see outside of the temple, my uncle just came and showed me, right down here, inscriptions. And this is in Pali, which is kind of the ancient language before Sinhala. So don't know what it says, but very interesting to see that. And he also just pointed out to me that over here is where they would kind of grind medicine and things like that. Check out this view. See some rice fields down there, luscious greenery. Oh yeah, monkey swimming. I've never seen that. Monkey swimming. That's cool to see. Sri Lanka full of nature, but basically my uncle asked the priest and he was explaining that, so in this building where the naga, the snake, was, so through that door is basically a cave, 22 kilometers, that runs along the cave. And yeah, we both enjoy things like that, so it's cool, definitely, to be here. Yeah, so through there, let me show you, through that door, kind of goes in and around. I think it'll be too dark to show you. But yeah, around there, yeah, it's too dark. The way it shows you the different life, different kind of periods, or yeah, different moments of life is so special. I think, you know, you do see in Egyptian times and things like that, the hieroglyphics, and this is, I think, you know, the same sort of thing. So the priest explained that this wall right here is considered as the most valuable wall, and also one of the oldest here. And the reason for that is because these are so unusual for Sri Lankan kind of artists, or Sri Lankan artwork. You don't often see depictions like this. For me, this is the first time I've ever seen anything like this. It is super unique. And he also explained all the females are kind of naked, as you can see here. And yeah, very, very special. I mean, yeah, just super unique. So fascinating. Come into another place here, and this art has also blown me away because it is more like the Sri Lankan style I'm used to, that I've seen across my travels here, but again it's very unique. It's a little bit different, there's something different about it, and you can see a lot of very, very nice models here, and again a huge sleeping Buddha here, and the same beautiful artwork along the top of the roof. And this is, yeah, a different style. It looks kind of like the frescoes that you might see in Europe that are painted on walls. And my uncle explained that, so when you see the Buddha, you see the feet, one of the toes here is kind of not in line with the others, and this represents that the Lord Buddha has passed in this depiction, in this statue. I've never seen things like this on the cloud, and yeah, so beautiful. As I pointed out just then to my parents, up here looks like a desert, like an oasis. There's some stupas there. See some trees. Very cool. And then the artwork up here is more clear. You can see more of that colour. See them carrying kind of flowers here. Very, very nice indeed. We continue upwards.
The original one, huh?
Yeah,
This must be the original.
the new ones are over there. I like the original ones. I think I beat my family to it. Slow coach.
You're gonna take it. Don't feel tired. Oh, I reached the top in no time.
Oh!
Hey, do the monkey climb.
Up you come.
Do the monkey climb. It's good. If there's squares, blocks in the holes in the rock, that's where there are wooden stilts in there. And
Wow. The only thing with going barefoot is the sun. Just come down these hot metal steps and I'll show you the view now. It is magnificent. This is green as far as the eye can see. And one stupa over there. Wow. So as we've been walking around here, we are learning more and more about the fascinating history that exists here. So this whole complex actually dates back to 3rd century BC. So there is a very long history, and yeah, so there would have been a temple of some sort that dates back to then. And throughout history, throughout time, different kings have come here, they've settled here, and they had, you know, their soldiers, and they would have rested in different parts of this complex. And I am someone who absolutely loves learning about history, and Sri Lanka is a country that is steeped in it. So if you are the same, if you like history, then I would highly recommend coming to this place. What I learned is, so in the second place, in the second little temple, the cave temple in there, that we went into with all the beautiful murals, that is basically a priest, a monk, would have been in there, and he attained enlightenment. He reached nirvana. And so the drawings in there are a representation of our five senses, and they kind of show how if we are able to control and manage our five senses, then we are able to control our life. And it kind of shows different images in there where if you don't control your senses, if you don't control these, they can control you, and you know, negative things can happen. And I think that's a representation of life. You know, in Buddhism, the kind of one of the goals is to achieve freedom in peace, body, mind, and speech, mind, and body, I think. And so, yeah, that's kind of on the same lines there. And a lot of what we've seen, a lot of walking around here, all of the paintings are done around about the 18th century. I think some are newer, some are maybe older, but a very, very fascinating visit, and I don't think any of my family were expecting this. You know, we had no expectations. I didn't even know this place existed. I've been to many different places in Sri Lanka, not all, but you know, different places like Tantaramale. That's a very fascinating place. But yeah, this is definitely something that stands out to me, and very grateful that we have my uncle with us. He has a great knowledge of Sri Lanka and has been able to explain a lot of different things, and has asked, you know, the priests here and the different people here. So we've really been able to learn a lot. And as I just mentioned, the priest that became enlightened in this very cave, his stupa, so this is the stupa, and his ashes are buried here. So definitely a very, very unique and special place to come. And yeah, an amazing feeling also to be able to learn about the history and to experience this as a whole new place for all of us. So we climbed all the way to the top, and now we're back. I don't think it was that difficult of a climb. You?
No, good. Very good.
Was it difficult or not?
No,
No,
it's good. Very good.
very enjoyable.
Easy to climb.
Roti and fish curry. Well, vegetarian stuff, not that's not that's right. This one will be yeah, that's it. Brown rice. Bandaka.
Paripu?
Amba, yeah, paripu. Pusambulu.
I'll have this one. I don't know the name.
The peanut fry with it.
There we go. We got vegetable rice and curry. And I think 400 rupees. Banda perila?
Hari rasa.
And we are back to the hotel. I know that we have had a really good day today, starting the day off in the ocean for a dip and then going to that really special temple. I think we were all surprised, as I mentioned earlier. We didn't know that such a beautiful temple with vast history was here in Tangal. But I do know that we all enjoyed, and that local food was really, really good. And yeah, I do hope that you guys have enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next one.